Welcome back to the Sorare review. As you can see on the screen, we have done what we achieved to do in the last video. I can't say Duran Ferre is a work of genius. I saw his age at San Diego, and I purchased basically anybody who was a bit younger overall. Same with Lucas Harrington. It wasn't a work of genius. It was just, he's young, I'm going to buy a load of young players in the opening days of the auction. So we did hit back in the 27th of February to 3rd of March the first targets. We got 1,500 essence. I got Jesus Ferreira in that one. And we had not a bad rest of the thing. Obviously, if we had a goalkeeper, it probably could have helped. But in terms of Premier League, we got first with the most ridiculous lineup here, and it worked fantastically. And as I said, I'm trying to take it more seriously, so now we're going to be able to do that sort of stuff. We actually weren't far off in the French league. I believe the target was 380 for this week. I can't remember off the top of my head because it was a while ago. But I had a bit of a bad one. I expected Sociedad to do a bit better. I thought Levante would win, they did, but I should have probably put a bit more bets on there. And I knew that Oviedo probably weren't going to score against Atletico, but again, very similar. Bundesliga, pretty close. We just probably captained the wrong people, picked a couple of the wrong choices. We actually gained 100 essence from this as well, because the Frankfurt goalkeeper got injured, so now he is the main starter, and he was the most recent week. So we actually have a all-star lineup every week. I just got to try to figure out who I need to put in every week. And these two weren't bad at all. But then we go to game week 3 to 6. It wasn't very much. I just did the Premier League. We hit the 380. I think it's 380 mark. Yeah. Had a very good, solid one. James Garner being absolutely incredible as expected against Burnley. I had not a bad score here, but 2 weeks in a row. And the one that we've just done here, this one unfortunately fell off a bit. It was a bit annoying. I thought Endrick would start, and I thought he was, but I think I misread it. Same with Olila. But this wasn't a horrendous score. It was just the fact that I just needed one of the people up top to score. But we didn't hit the target there. With the Spanish league, it was just a mess. Honestly, I expected Sevilla to probably do a bit better, but I kind of hedged my bets against Rayo, and it just didn't work out. Everybody I picked, apart from these two, were just not great. But we've got the Espanyol goalkeeper Dimitrovic later. And as you can see here, the main bit right here, Jesus Ferreira comes in and gets me a 67. Paxton Aronson gets an assist early in the first half. Ferreira keeps another clean sheet. Reed Roberts gets a good score. Harrington gets a good score. Yapi and Navarro, you can see that we're actually not far off with the other ones, because I have two goalkeepers that aren't playing basically. But we hit the next target. And the next one for us is that 400 points to get us $75, which we just hit. Now, if we play our cards right, Jesus Ferreira's looking pretty solid. Navarro's coming off on a fantastic game week. Ricketts had a poor game, but he was solid the first 2 game weeks. And Ferreira's going to looks to be the starter, basically. So we're looking pretty solid. With this one, unfortunately, we didn't get a reward. I mean, Joe Scally was awful. Olawasei was poor. Tejon Buchanan actually got an assist, so I should have probably done him over Cardozo or Saliba, but it wasn't outrageous. And then I expected Valencia to probably do a bit better, but these guys didn't do bad at all. Guido Rodriguez let me down because he conceded the penalty, and then he kept a clean... Did he keep a clean sheet? I can't remember which side he was actually in. Yeah, he did keep a clean sheet, but he didn't... Wait, did he? No, he didn't. Oh no, he conceded 2 goals, don't worry. And then I've just got a full lineup here just to make up the numbers, really. With this 6,000, so when we look at our gallery and we look at new, this is who we got yesterday with our 6,000 essence. Here's the 2 we got from the week before, because I had about 900 essence, I think. So Reed Roberts, which we played and got us another boost. Basically, 2 of the new players helped us get the next 6,000. Ian Murphy is a bit shit because he doesn't play. Toffolo does play quite often for Charlotte. Olde should be playing. Kojima doesn't really play, but Berea and Hopkins do. So realistically, out of the 8 we've got recently, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starters out of 8. Honestly, not bad. Dante Sealy was one of our rewards because I bought quite a few of them, like Paxton Aronson, Yappy, Navarro, basically any of the ones that got me points recently, including Lucas Harrington, which is pretty solid. But yeah, we've only got 425 essence now, but even with set, we're doing okay. Like, I got up to here, and then we lost it. But what I'm doing now is we should have... Oh, well, I gotta change that. But we should have... I hope Dimitrovic today, if he keeps a clean sheet, I reckon we should be able to go up to the next one. And then I can use, like, this lineup later in the week. Because I believe... I swear to God, I swear. AEK Athens should be losing to Crystal Palace, and Nottingham Forest should be beating Midtjylland. I need to change this one before 1 PM today because I'm recording this at 7 AM. But I'm hoping today that this is the one that pulls through. And if not, then I believe this one will. But I need to change the goalkeeper here. I think I've got the other two or three other Liverpool goalkeepers. But the target is to basically just get these gems and keep them for the next one because we've only got 2 weeks left of this. So I'm just basically going to keep the gems. If I can, if I think I've got a good chance of doing this, I'm going to try do it. If not, I'm just going to purposely reset it and get back and try to get some more gems, basically. But yeah, we should be able to because they've lowered the targets and we got up to 400 something. I think it was 419 last time, like for this level. So we were close to getting to this one, but I'm not even gonna. I don't think I'm gonna try depending on it because we've only got 2 weeks. I'm just gonna try bulk up some gems ready for the next whatever. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. We're doing pretty solid. We made about $50 back from our initial $100 investment with all of this. So we're actually doing pretty solid. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.